This new Unionist forum is the most representative group in the Unionist community to meet in half a century.
Those are the words of the First Minister after he and the Ulster Unionist leader jointly chaired its inaugural meeting at Stormont today. With more flag protests planned, they hope this forum will be the mechanism for change. We have a number of reports. The first from Jane Lockery. Viewers are warned her report contains flash photography.
These people are, according to the First Minister, the most representative group within the Unionist community to meet for half a century. They talked for 2.5 hours at Parliament buildings this morning. Among them was the UDA leader, Jackie MacDonald, and community representatives such as Winston Irvine and Jim Wilson. There too was the Reverend Mervyn Gibson, representing the Orange Order, and members of all the Unionist parties. This forum, a strategy devised by Peter Robinson and Mike Nesbitt, is hoping to resolve the flags issue and other concerns within the Unionist community.
We want to move beyond the protests into political action to try and get outcomes that are beneficial not just to the Unionist community but to the whole community in Northern Ireland. And there was a positive engagement today, a recognition that we wanted to move forward as Unionists together. We want to have a full part in the new era in Northern Ireland, and I was certainly encouraged at the tenor and tone of the meeting.
A task force will be set up to engage with the Unionist community and 8 working groups to deal with other issues such as flags, parades, identity and educational underachievement.
We have plans for the forum to get out and hit the ground as early as tomorrow and start engaging with people on the ground, which is where we need to be. I think it would be unreasonable to expect the forum meeting for the first time on a Thursday morning to have an immediate and universal impact, but the general sense of direction is to say to everybody that there is a better, positive alternative that will take us all beyond street protest to something that delivers on the political agenda that people have.
Asked if the task force would engage with loyalist paramilitaries involved in the riots, the First Minister said dialogue is the way forward.
We will talk to anybody who will talk to us and wants to talk to us. If you're going to convince people that this is the right way forward, then you have to talk to people, and that means everybody.
But both Sinn Féin and the SDLP believe only a cross-community approach will work.
Any political representative sitting in perfect isolation, away from the rest of those who represent the community here, was doomed to failure. Unionism navel-gazing will not bring the answers we need in regards mutual respect for everyone who lives in this part of the island.
Ultimately, our problems can only be solved in an open and transparent way with all parties around the table and all parties committing to doing what is necessary, and a narrow Unionist forum in many ways can make things worse.
Both the DUP and the Ulster Unionist leaders insist there is no quick fix, but they insist this Unionist forum is not a talking shop, but a genuine attempt, a first step towards trying to end the violence which has blighted Northern Ireland for the past 6 weeks. Jane Lockery, UTV Live, Stormont.